Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I am not making anything, so I'm not doing a tutorial or anything, but I just wanted to show you the die set called the can you see that? Yeah. So it's called the Enchanted Fairy Village die collection. This was the first launch for March Madness, which was, I believe, March the 25th, which was on Monday this week. I received my die set yesterday morning and I have been itching to get started and to create a couple of fairy houses. So if you want to have a look at the construction of it and follow anyone on YouTube, there are plenty of videos on YouTube that have been done by the design team. So there's people like Shilpa. Her name is craftangelonline on YouTube, and her fairy houses were just absolutely stunning. And when I say stunning, they were so magical, so whimsy, so enchanted. They were just absolutely brilliant. Then you've got Victorias Crafty Creations. She actually did the packaging. So she made all of these way back when. So obviously it was used for the packaging, but I know she has also done a full-length video tutorial constructing both the Tatiana Tulip Fairy House, and then I think this one's called Maisie the Mushroom House, I believe. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what they are called. Actually, it says it here, Maisie Mushroom Fairy House, and it says Tatiana Tulip Fairy House. So for March Madness, you would have received, this is a double die set, so 2 sheets of die sets. So I've basically, so it comes with a magnetic sheet, and it comes with a plastic wallet, which is this. It has a little popper on it so you can store your dies. So anyone that has purchased the Enchanted Fairy Village, you should be getting a magnetic sheet and a plastic wallet. So if you haven't, get in contact with customer services, and then they should be able to deal with that query. So like I said, it's 2 sheets of dies, and it is just absolutely, honestly, I couldn't wait to get started yesterday. So obviously I have made a couple of things with it. I have posted my makes on Facebook, so if you haven't seen that, it's on the Tonic, it's the Facebook page, Tonic Studios official Facebook page, so you can have a look at it. But I'm going to quickly show you what I've made with mine, and I can go through some of the things that I've used. So the first one that I made was the Tatiana, the Tulip Fairy House, and I don't know if you are getting a good enough view. I had to turn the light off on this side of the room because it was just too bright and there was too much of a glare. But basically this is the Tatiana Tulip Fairy House, and I've had such an amazing time with it, so I just wanted to come on here and just share what I've made with it. Majority of the things I've used is all Tonic. Every single die that I've used for this is from the die set itself, and this one basically opens like so, and it is just absolutely amazing. If I just take that off for a second, and I'll try and come in a little bit close so you can see. So I have matte and layered these windows. I've got pink ballet in the background here, and in there as well. So I've put windows on both sides, and then I've done my door in not majestic. I keep calling it majestic. It's not. It's called Harvest Gold. and it's just absolutely, like, the shine on it is just wow. And then you've got these roses and flowers, and you've got your vines, your ivy. I've got it trailing up the fairy house, and you get these beautiful, I don't know if you can see, but you get these butterflies in the set as well. So you get two sizes. That's the small one, and that's, is that the large one? Yes, I believe so. There you go, look. There's one there. Don't know if you can see that. There's one there, and then there's one there on the rooftop. So that's the first one. And what I've done with this is, as you can see here, I used the cobblestones, the die and the backing plate, just to create this path, if you like. And I used the brick effect die, and I layered it on the top and the side of the stair. And then you get these tiny little flowers as well, these tiny little ones, and I've just put some pearls and some gems in just to give it a bit of an accent. So that's the first one. I've left some of it a little bit loose. I think it just adds to the effect. So that's the first one. And it basically, you have this die within the kit where you just create a lip for the roof to go on, basically, to the house. And I kind of alternated the top. I didn't want it all to kind of go in the same direction. So the cardstock that I used for this is Fern Green, Harvest Gold. I've used a bit of Craft Card, Ballet Pink, and Pearlescent Card in Coffee. I think it's called Coffee Cream. So those are the colours I've used. Oh, and I've used a bit of Tonic Studios Pink Rose as well. I just thought it goes really nicely together. So that's the first house. Put that to one. Oh, it's coming off. I'll leave it there like that so you can still see it. And then the second one, I made this one today, and this is the Maisie Mushroom Fairy House. And oh my goodness me, I put so many flowers on it. I didn't decorate the back of it. Oh, the other thing I was going to say is just to give it a bit of a whimsy look to it, I took some, I don't know if you can notice, I've just given it that vintage whimsy look to it. I know it's on Pearlescent Card, but I used, what did I use? Hang on, let me find it. So I used Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo, and basically it's just using one of these blending brushes, and I've just basically gone in and just kind of added a bit of colour to the cardstock. I know it's got a sheen to it, but it just gave it that weathered look. And I think when you think of a mushroom, it's not really white as such, so I thought I'd give it that weathered look with the Vintage Photo. So on this one, I used 300 GSM ivory card, and then basically I've done the same with this as well. I've gone in with the blending brush, and I've used Vintage Photo again, and I've just kind of brushed it against the edges just to give it that weathered look. And then for this die set, you sort of get two different doors, one for the Tatiana and one for the Maisie. So I've used the rounded off door for this one, but it's just the little things. It's like the doorknob, like the circle around your window, and these shutters. honestly, Jodie from the design team obviously designed this die set, and oh my goodness me, she is just incredible and so artistic and so talented. She definitely deserves credit because, you know, she's done a fab job with this. So with this one, you get the mushrooms, you get the flowers. I used the butterflies from the Tatiana set. But these shutters, if I come in close, I don't know if you can see the deboss on it. It just looks absolutely, there we go. It just looks absolutely beautiful. And then when you open it up, I've backed it with some curtains. And I've got some blushing pink pearlescent card behind that. So yeah, it was just, and this cardstock is from Crafter's Companion. I believe it's the garden range. I can't remember the name of it, but it's, yeah, it's the garden range. So again, I've used obviously the butterflies on this one. And I've used some tiny gems. I don't know if you can see, but I've used tiny gems in the flowers. And obviously you've got the vines going up, the mushroom. And then there's this little tiny, I've used Harvest Gold, but there's a tiny sign here that says welcome. I don't know if the camera captures it very well. I might do there. There we go. And then I've just basically, when you cut the door out, again, the door itself has that wood effect. And it is just absolutely stunning. So it's quite a huge, it's actually quite a big box, if you like. You could put something in here that is quite big, and it's a very sturdy box because I've made it out of 300 GSM. And then with, I know most of the DT, they cut the panels out and then matte and layered it, and I just thought, well, I'd rather save my cardstock than have to do three strips for each panel. But I've basically used the Verso die to cut into the main panel, and then I've basically backed it with coffee pearlescent card. And then you've got this window here as well, again same thing, but you can see the deboss on there. I don't know if you can see it very well. Does it show? Possibly. And then you've got this chimney as well, and I did want to add a chimney onto here, but I wasn't sure whether to or not, but I think it looks absolutely fine as it is. And I've just added some roses. The good thing about these flowers is it cuts 4 roses in one go, 3 as a bunch and 1 on its own. So I use those to obviously decorate my window, and these aren't to give away to anyone. I've just made it for myself. So hopefully you've managed to grab one. I know it has sold out on the UK and the US website, and so many people have missed out. So I hope that you're able to go on to the website and press the notify me button, because that way it lets Tonic know that there is a massive calling for this die set to come back. That's the only way to get a return on dies like this. And the chances are, if it returns, it's most likely going to then come on to Create and Craft. And if it does, it's great, because I'm the DT for Tonic Studios on the Create and Craft side. So it just means I get another opportunity to be able to showcase some of my samples for the show if it does come back. So that's all for now. My annual leave is up. I go back to work on Tuesday, so I will try and see if I can do some videos. I know I sort of said, you know, I'll try and I'm trying to grow my channel, so I'm going to try and see if I can continue creating videos, because I'd love to be able to have an opportunity to be able to grow my channel and to be able to showcase some of these dies and kind of show you my take on using these die sets. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I should be able to, even if I can't do one every week, even if I can do one every fortnight, you know, even if it's not a tutorial, even if it's sharing dies with you and giving you my honest opinion, and what I think of it, you know, if I can give you some ideas and inspire you, then that's more than worth it for me. Even if one person is you know, finds what I make inspiring to them, then I've done my job. And obviously, I think it's really important to, you know, just because we're on DT, when we're sent die sets, we don't always get instructions. So we have to kind of put it together. Sometimes you have to think out of the box, rather than just using the dies for what it's there for. Try and use it in different ways to try and inspire people and to give people ideas on how they can use the dies. So hopefully I'll be able to bring a bit more to you. But for the time being, I just want to say a happy Easter. Today is Sunday the 31st. We start the new month tomorrow, and I hope you all have a blessed day, and thank you so much for watching. If you don't mind giving it a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye.